This video is to show you how to change the cabin filter on your newer Bronco. So first of all, you open up the glove box and you'll notice that there are tabs. You can see these tabs right here. You have to push these in on each side. You can see this one here. You push it in and the glove box drops down a little bit. On the earlier models, this is a 23, 24, it has this little actuator that makes it open slowly and close slowly. And so that comes down. What you have to do is sort of tug on it and it just pops out of this little clip right here. Then to get the cabin filter out, you can look in here, you're going to see, I'm going to try to zoom in right here. You can see these little clips. You grab those, pinch them together, and on the other side it will just slide out. There's just a tab that goes into this little hole thing right here. And then you'll see the filter in here. You can see this is dirty, and you'll also see the arrow for the airflow. Shows that it's going down. So you remove this filter. This is the dirty one. When you pull it out, you have to be careful not to drop debris in there, but you can see this is pretty dirty. I'll show you what the clean one looks like. This is what a clean one looks like, so there's a big difference. Same thing here is you get this oriented so you can see the airflow arrow going down, and then you line it up and you slide it into the slot. I think it's going to take me 2 hands to do it. The sides are kind of stiff, so once you get it started you can use the sides to slide it in. The middle's kind of squishy. All right, I've got it started, and then if you just push a little bit on each side, if you have 2 hands, it goes easy, but you just push it in there and it'll slide all the way to the back. That's what it looks like when it's fully seated in there and it has the arrow in the right position. Then you take this little door and you slide the tab into there. One thing to notice, if you push it in too far, this thing won't close. It goes in just a little bit and then it'll swing easily like a door and go into here, and then on here you just push it, you'll hear it snap into place. So it's clicked. Then you need to feed this back into, well, first of all, make sure these little hinges are pushed all the way in and seated fully, because if not, when you go to put it back in, it isn't going to fit. So you have those. Then the next is to line this up and put it in. I've got this little arm lined up, and then when I push it in, you'll hear it gives a little snap and it sort of holds it there. But these still haven't caught it into place. So then when you push it a little more, you'll see those two. Now they catch it. That's what holds it from opening too far. And when you close it, closes just fine. So that's how you do it.